Welcome to another edition of Show After the Show. I'm Rob Dempsey. We are getting to know the people that make this community so great. Renny Omale is one of those people. She is the co-founder of One Way Entertainment, getting involved in movies and TV shows that really reach out with a message of Christ. I understand that you grew up and were raised in Nigeria.
Yes, I was.
You practiced law, and so you're an attorney.
Yes, I am.
And how does an attorney become an actress?
Well, it's a transitioning process right now. Acting and producing films is my passion. Being an attorney is what I do, and I love the work. It's fulfilling in many ways. But I feel like the my God-given talent is in film. So I really want to reach the world for Christ through film.
And I understand in 2019, you wrote the script for this award-winning film that's called Sophia.
Yes, I wrote the script. I actually wrote it along with my husband, and Jeremy helped along the way as well.
And who is Jeremy?
He was our cinematographer for Sophia. He DP'd the whole thing, and his talent is incredible. And this was also a passion project for him.
What inspired you to write the script?
There were two inspirations I had. I was inspired by my husband's personal story, and then also by Joyce Meyer's personal story. My husband did not know his father growing up, even though they lived in the same city. They just never saw each other. I think he was about 14 years old when he first saw his father. And then also Joyce told her story about abuse as a child from her biological father, and her decision to take care of him in his old age, to forgive him, to be there for him in his old age was just mind blowing to me. I was very inspired by that, and also my husband's decision um, to be there for his father, even though he's in Nigeria and we're here. He still does the best he can to be there for him now that he's in his own old age.
Why do you think that's so important for him?
I was inspired by his willingness to forgive.
Hmm.
I had a very loving father, earthly father. He was there for me. He raised me, so I didn't know what that was like to not have to have a parent who just abandoned you. But I experienced it through him, and it's very, very sad to watch. But he put all of that aside to do what he feels is right and what he feels God wants him to do.
You're in the process of doing another movie right now.
Yes, we are in the process of filming the pilot episode of the mini series.
Oh, it's a series. Oh, this
Yes,
is going to be so good. Can
yeah.
you give us a little glimpse of what it might be about?
Yeah, so this time I will be playing the main character. The main character's name is Abby. And we're just going to walk with Abby as she really goes through life. And the way I say it is that, Christianity, being a Christian is not all flowers and perfume. It's not, everything's okay now that you believe in Jesus. There will be challenges. And the Christian part of it is how you deal with it. And we see so many programs right now that does we see people go through challenges, but their method of dealing with it is outside of God. But this character's method of dealing with these challenges will absolutely include God and just learning to live life and do life with Christ as Christians.
I love how passionate you are about what you do. And there are big differences between Nigeria and the US. And I think that's one of the reasons why this drives your passion.
Yes, there are huge differences between Nigeria and the US. There are lots of similarities too, but plenty of differences.
Like what? What are some of the ones that drive your passion on what you do in the US today?
Well, I was introduced to Christ when I was in Nigeria. I attended a Catholic school. But in Nigeria, I went to a Catholic school Monday through Friday, and they have us take religion class, which is when I first read about Jesus Christ, and I was just so captivated by him. So I went home and I read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John as a 9 or 8 year old by myself. I didn't play outside with my friends and brothers. I just wanted to stay in and read the Bible. And that is when I first extended my heart to Christ. And I believe that was my born again experience, even though I didn't know about the salvation prayer. I don't think I said it, but I said it in other ways that
Hmm.
would make sense to me. And I would consider myself a born again believer at that point.
Yeah. So it sounds like to me that when it comes to faith in Nigeria, people really take their faith serious. And in the US, we're kind of complacent where we are.
Yeah, I think it's a little
Yeah.
bit more casual in the US, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But in Nigeria, faith is a very, very central part of life for most people, especially when I was growing up. Things are starting to, a lot of Nigerian culture is starting to emulate Western culture these days. But I would say that overwhelmingly and still so, faith and religion is a very major part of Nigeria.
And it's so important to you to use the arts, to use TV series like what you're getting ready to produce and movies to get the message out.
Yes, it's Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, because everything you do will flow from that." And I didn't guard my heart when I was a teenager, and I watched everything on TV, and that really affected my decision making as a young adult, until about 7 years ago when I made a connection to what I was seeing in my culture, what I was seeing in my personal life, to what I was watching and what is being presented on TV. Then I cut off a lot of what I watched on TV. And then I became slowly but steadily, I started to really meditate on the idea of participating or doing something that put out clean, godly content so that my children will be able to guard their hearts, but still be entertained and watch something that's entertaining, but it's godly and there's a godly message for them. And then that way, whatever flows out of them is going to be Christ-like. So, yeah, for me, that is the main motivation behind one way entertainment.
I love the name of your website, and you use numbers oneway3.com. Plus, you have a YouTube channel and Facebook, which, by the way, we have all the links that are posted right here on this page. So anybody who clicks on them will get right on through. And I love what you do to make sure that the message is being used correctly when it comes to the entertainment that a lot of people consume, and that you're getting the message of Jesus out. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
I'm
you so
excited about
much.
it. We have a an Instagram page as well.
Oh, good. So we'll
Yeah.
make sure that we can link everybody right to you so we can see exactly what's going on and how you're reaching out to people. Renny, thank you so much for being on Show After the Show today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we'll see you for another edition of Show After the Show coming up soon.